Hello. I just wanted to come on here and make a video for the wives, another video for the wives and women of God. I just want to encourage you in your marriage, that you have, and just to remind you that you do have the authority over every situation that you are faced with as a woman and as a wife. And I wanted to encourage you and let you know that when you get on your knees and you pray to God, your Father, He hears you, He sees you, He feels you, He understands you because He knows you and He values you. And don't ever think for 1 second that any word that you speak out of your mouth is falling on deaf ears, because it's not. In fact, God already starts to work in the spiritual realm on your behalf so it can manifest in the natural realm. Just you wait and see. And when situations try to come against your marriage and come against you as a wife and come against your husband, just know that what the enemy meant for evil, God will turn it to good. And in those moments, I just encourage you to just cry out to God and ask Him, what does He want from you in that situation? What does He want you to learn from that situation? How does He want you to grow from that situation? Because ultimately, it's God that sits on the throne. He is the author and the finisher. He is the beginning and the end, the first and the last. He has the final say-so, period. But He's also your Father. So He knows what's best for you, and He has a plan for every single situation, even if it seems like it could be the worst situation, maybe not even the worst situation, just something that's a little bit difficult, challenging. Maybe it's something that you never dealt with before, because a lot of times those situations are the exact ones that God is using or allowing to come in our lives, or maybe even putting in our lives, so that way we can grow and become stronger and better as wives. And the enemy is so threatened by that. He doesn't want you to win. He wants you to be broken and hurt and discouraged and hopeless and sad and depressed. And he wants you to be angry. He wants you to be irritated. He wants to take your joy out of every single day. He tries to start your day off with feeling some type of way about things that God's already worked out. So just know that you are powerful. You are a powerhouse, and the enemy knows that, but God also knows that. And everything that you pray and that you speak over your marriage, over your husband, you anoint him. You anoint him daily. You pray, you cover him, you speak affirmations to him, and you pray for his deliverance, for his healing, for his feelings, for his strength, for his endurance. And you pray and you cover him just like a wife should, just like God tells us to do. And you watch and see what God is going to do in your marriage, because the stronger your marriage is and the more you're pressing towards God, all of that's going to begin to trickle into your family, your household, your children. They're going to see that. So don't get discouraged when things happen. Don't get discouraged if you have a bad day. Don't get discouraged if you have a bad week. Don't get discouraged if you feel like things are, they're just not going the way that you thought they should go. But guess what? God is in control, and don't forget that He ultimately has the authority over the enemy. The enemy has to submit to God. He has to submit to you and the words that you speak and prophesy over your marriage and over your household. He has to submit to that, because he's lost already and you have the victory. So I love you guys, and I just want to give you guys a word of encouragement, because as I learn things, I'm just, like God wants me to just start spilling them out and like giving back encouragement, because I've gotten and received so many different encouraging words and motivational words from friends and family and sisters of mine, and I'm really appreciative for it. So I'm giving back. I love you guys, and you have a blessed one, and don't forget to cover your marriage.